Okay, I believe I've stated here before how I went vegan.
Yeah.
In that I am from a religious background that supports veganism. However, I didn't go vegan then. I was a vegetarian.
Okay.
Now I switched to a vegan lifestyle when I found out what my actions choosing meat or my demands for meat was causing the planet and a whole lot of things. That's the empathy aspect. Now, health wise, I would like to state this. If you're having a statistics of people that have gone vegan, out of 100%, we have 60, if not 50% of people that have gone vegan. They went vegan for health reasons. Yeah, we can share the remaining for those that are spiritual reasons and environmental reasons. Then we have empathy. The environmental reasons is kind of coming up, it's leading because of climate change.
There's been a lot of talks about climate change lately.
Yeah, so that's really helping the whole vegan thing gain more
momentum.
Yeah. So when it comes to health, if you find those that have gone vegan for health reasons, I think I've mentioned this before, they hardly have burnouts. No matter the circumstance they encounter while they are on their vegan journey, they do not switch because they have tested both ways.
Yeah.
So when I started considering my health while transitioning, for the first time, I'm going to say this in the open, I dealt with hypertension. I had hypertension issues.
Oh my goodness.
I was after having my first child, and this was a pregnancy-induced hypertension. Now, in most cases, people it goes after some months.
Yes.
But in most cases, it doesn't. And if you look at it literally, if it has come, then it is showing you that in future, you're definitely going to come. That is the sad thing about hypertension. But good thing is, again, those that went vegan for health reasons are people that have given up. Their doctors have failed them. They have tried everything they could try medically, and they have decided that it is time I take my health into my own hands. Now, this doesn't mean they do not go for checkups or tests, results, and all of that, but they have found that what they are having in the medical sector isn't improving their health. So they have decided to take things into their hands, and this involves not just your own, not just you carrying the burden alone. While people are doing this, they affirm daily. For instance, someone that is battling cancer with hypertension, with vegan diets, or battling diabetes or hypertension with vegan diet, they wake up and tell themselves, "I know I will get well." It starts from the mind, and then making efforts to do so. So when I battled hypertension, my doctors failed me. It got to a point I was on my drugs and it wasn't working anymore. My body wasn't just aligning with the old thing. And then I knew I had to do something. So I started doing my research. And I had gone to several hospitals, and the least they would do is to give me drugs to suppress, just bring the blood pressure down, and then it goes up again. And so the only person that was able to even diagnose me what is actually causing the hypertension was an homeopathic doctor. Yes. And he told me things I needed to stay away from.
Wow.
The things he told me to stay away from were milk. Wow. He said yes. He said if I cannot do without milk, if I must take milk, it should be 3 crown. And not the full cream milk. It should be the powdered milk. And if you check, 3 crown milk is vegetarian friendly because it's, I think, 70 or 80% plant-based.
Okay.
Right. So he said, I do not need that because I was having high cholesterol. And then he also told me to cut down bread, to cut down noodles. Naturally, I don't really take noodles. Yeah. So there was a whole lot of things he told me to take. I said, okay, I think I like that this person could actually tell me what is triggering the hypertension. Because when you go to the hospitals, they don't tell you what is triggering the illness, because that is how you treat something.
Yes, you go know the root cause.
Yes, somebody tells you have diabetes. Okay, what is triggering this? So what the big pharma does is to give you drugs and you keep coming back. And eventually the person dies. So I had to start treating the root cause of what has given me. And one thing about pregnancy is that if you have anything hidden inside of you, pregnancy changes your body. Your hormones they go haywire. So it can bring out anything that has been in your body. So there was nothing I could do. I had to start researching. And that was when I decided to graduate from being vegetarian into a vegan. Bearing in mind that when I was vegetarian, I still wasn't too conscious of my food
what
and
you were
everything.
eating.
I just know I wasn't eating fish and meat. Sometimes I take milk.
Yeah.
But this time around, I had to cut all of that. It wasn't too hard for me because I was already on that path.
Yeah.
And so when I did, I noticed drastic change. However, I still had to do my own research, find out herbs that actually works with bringing down high cholesterol.
Yeah.
And when I did, for the first day, when I started taking a particular plant, I don't want to call names because that's not why I'm here,
Yeah.
to suppress, I took it, and then for the first night, I could sleep properly.
Wow.
So I would say plants healed me. And ever since, I have been free from hypertension.